What's up, y'all? Good Monday. Good to see y'all. Listen, y'all. If y'all don't know, this is TFG Tonight, and I'm your host, Mr. Haynes. And this is the best morning show that you can watch at night. Y'all listen, that's Devin, that's Lee, and that's Kenny.
I'm trying to be nice.
Black said we got two Americans.
Say to my brother Black, man, I think you could be a preacher. I ain't never heard somebody that use a curse word and then read a scripture right after.
So let me state for the record, I am a misogynist. You know,
Pull out your card, Doc. He's
and I'm a chauvinist as well. Anybody who knows me knows that.
That's right.
Now I can go back to minding my own business. Either that boy is Benjamin Button or somebody lying.
And listen, and that boy may be mentally 12, but he's 34.
You bad boy, you don't do it again.
I'll let Black articulate a little bit better than that.
Nope.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's good for the soul. It's like medicine, right?
Yeah, for real.
That's all I gotta say. I wish I had one of them applause buttons to, like it.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday.
What up, everybody? It's Monday. We about 14 days late, but it's all good, right? Yeah. So when y'all come in, y'all say, "What's up?" Please, because we are excited about this. All this information we about to give y'all is gonna be fantabulous. And so, I got the fellas with me, and I'm gonna bring them on, gentlemen.
What's up?
Y'all doing all right, gentlemen? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good
Yeah.
Monday. Good
Already
Monday.
showing out. Yes, sir, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, sister, y'all know we took off for her, but I didn't know she was going on a 2-week vacation. So but she coming. So that's what she told us she coming. So when she get here, we'll be ready to talk because she got a segment to do. So I guess she's gonna do it on the fly or whatever. But when she get in, we'll pop her in here. So until then, we got it down. Look at Kenny, boy. He done went from a red cup to some liquor. Look at that, boy. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's still red.
Yeah.
It's still red.
That's it. And Black got his NY hat on. Yes, sir. Represent.
Yes, sir.
And he's drinking tonight. So y'all be careful, ladies and gentlemen. All right. He's a self-proclaimed chauvinist. And what else you call yourself? You call yourself a lot of things, don't you?
Opinionated SOB.
That's right.
Opinionated SOB is the other.
And he got enough to go around too. So listen, y'all know how we do. And again, if we say something that you'd like to hear from us, go ahead and send us a little tip. I'm gonna keep saying it now because I got motivated last week because honey, somebody heard me. Heard us all. So shout out to Miss Jackson. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Miss Jackson, Miss Tamar Jackson. We appreciate
you
the
for the
love.
support.
Keep watching.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
And when you come in, go ahead and let us know if you get on here live because we sure want to say hey, for sure. Yeah, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to remember something. I don't know if y'all remember this. I said this a while ago. I said Donald Trump would be the first man to ever wish he never became president. I said that. Y'all go listen, all you trolls, y'all go find that tape. I said he would be the first man to ever hate that he ever became president because as of today, he owes almost $500 million. $500 million to that E. Jean Carroll lady. And now it just came down to shoot with this New York fraud case. I think they almost got 400 from him.
Correct.
Yeah, like 400. Yeah.
And here's what's so nasty about this: in New York State, every day you don't pay is interest added on. And then y'all know what Trump gonna do? He gonna appeal, but he got to put up in New York in order to appeal a conviction or a settlement. You have to put up 120% of the bond.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Now, Black, you been there? Am I lying?
No, New York is about money. The simplest of things. They about that money.
And he got 30 days, bro. Trump. That's why he's selling them tennis shoes.
Yes.
y'all think he no, that boy got something to pay. I mean, and he can't, and he got to appeal, but he got to do it in 30 days. And every day he don't put that money up, it's more money on there. I don't even know what the percentage is, but at that kind of cash, now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna see, y'all have just realized the real life Biff from Back to the Future. Go on,
which you know what makes this interesting, because there are people out there that don't understand money and finance. So there are people that might say, okay, but wait a minute, his net worth is over $2 billion. Surely that's a drop in the bucket. Here's what people need to understand about a judgment like this versus your net worth. Your net worth is based on so many different things.
Right.
And when you start thinking about people who have that kind of money, that doesn't necessarily mean that in liquid capital, meaning in cash, that they have that kind of money on hand.
That's right.
Which is why it's very interesting with what the conundrum he's in, why the other part, if he becomes president, he's a man for sale.
Right.
He is a man for sale. Anybody that don't think if he wins the office again, that he won't be making every kind of backdoor deal to pay down that kind of debt, because he doesn't have that capital necessarily at hand to give away. And then he don't even want to, even if he does have it, he don't necessarily want to flash it, because then you're signaling to the IRS to come after you in a different way.
But listen, man,
that's what makes it so unique.
Man, they got his chestnuts in a nasty vice grip. You hear me? And to Miss Toria's point, yeah, but I guarantee you those shoes are gonna be allocated towards those funds. Wait, here's one more. These folk mad at him by doing a GoFundMe.
Right. Exactly.
Man, he killing the game. Hey, Carol, good to see you.
Hey, Carol, how you doing? Good evening.
Two super fans.
Yeah.
She said, he used campaign money to pay his. I'm telling you, I just listen.
And that's illegal. You're not, that money is not to be used for that.
Right.
That's illegal.
Right.
Yep.
So y'all, he's in trouble. Again, all his money is tied up in the assets and and name, recognition, image, and so he don't have that. He say he got 400 million, but again, that if you say you got that, then guess who waiting on you? They're gonna come back. That's right. So that's right. You do. You it's a catch-22, right?
Absolutely. Right.
They got him, bro. And that. Yeah. Go ahead, Kenny.
And I want to say this. I think the one thing that the people I want you guys to really pay attention to in this ruling against him in this civil case, he's not allowed to practice business in the state of New York for 3 years. His two sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, they were fined too and cannot practice business in New York for 2 years, I believe. But here's the thing. White folks know how to circumvent the system. Don't be surprised if Donald Trump find a way to create a business and someone under another LLC with someone's name. You know how we do in the black community?
Yep.
We get the light bill put in our mama name.
Absolutely.
He about to get the business put in somebody else's name and watch him find a way to work that rule.
But to your point, bro, and that's right, Miss Tori. But to your point, Kenny, this is the problem. He's so toxic right now. Like that amount of judgment, nobody like. Even if he has to, he got to find somebody to want to front him the money. Or
I think it's some MAGAs out there that do it though, Brenton. I mean,
he has sycophants. But to your point, Brenton, you got to be willing to ride and die in.
The whole you must got money to listen. You got to go overseas to get that kind of money like that. Like the folks here, they'll fool with you, but you want $500 million, 120%. Of what you owe. You gotta have that on tap to even appeal. I said, man, I'm staying in Texas. That's crazy. So if y'all see him out here hunting for this money, and that's why he wanted to be president so bad, so he can get rid of that stuff. But y'all listen, we'll keep y'all posted, but he in trouble, y'all. I just want y'all to know he in some serious trouble. So all right, let's keep it going. What'd you say, Carol? She said, oh, it's definitely going to happen. He has his wife and his but we've used our kids, not we, but y'all know people that use people's social security numbers to get lights on and this, that, and the other. Anytime, listen, they go because here. Okay, so one more thing then. Since y'all are bringing things back to my memory, he has to have a third party auditor, almost like a babysitter.
Correct.
So it's going to be really hard for him to do that. What we're saying he's going to do, because somebody got to keep tabs on him at all times for the next 3 years.
Yeah, but Brent, believe me, these white folks know how to work the system. I guarantee you there's some knucklehead, some ignorant MAGA lover that loves his dirty draws. They will be willing to take the doggone knife for him and do whatever he wants. We've seen it.
Public though.
We've seen it with the insurrection, man. We've seen this movie. It's not. This is not like we haven't seen this movie before.
But the people that do the insurrection don't even got 2 nickels to rub together.
No, but I'm not talking about the finances. I'm talking about you talking about the money. I'm talking about the mindset. It's about what I'm saying is their mindset is, this is our God. We're gonna figure it out. Whatever we got to do to get the money, we're gonna make sure we take care of it. That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna keep walking it out, because I want to find out if somebody's stupid enough to because again, he's so public.
Yeah,
they do their stuff in secret where nobody's paying attention. Yeah. And so when you shine the spotlight, when you don't want your name tied to him for the next 3 years, because guess what? People gonna come snooping. So
rats and roaches like to operate in the dark.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you, Miss Toya. I hear you, Miss Toya. But the justice system is the white man made the justice system. So that's why I can see him getting away with some stuff. I'm just telling you. I hear what y'all saying, but I didn't see them connive and work through the system before, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Speaking of the justice system, shout out to whoever trying to give Clarence Thomas $1 million a year.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, shout out to them, whoever it is.
Whoever want to give Clarence Thomas $1 million a year to get to retire off the Supreme Court, that is funny to me. So, but anyway. Yeah, man. On another note, speaking of the court system, y'all see that Fonnie Willis case?
I did.
I'll say this. I was very interested to see how they were gonna handle this, man. But to hear her story, I believed her. Because you know what? She told that what she said about that black man. We know at least 3 people just like that. So I believe her that she gave that dude his money because he wanted to pimp her. And maybe pimp is the wrong word, but I don't know what you call that back in the day.
I think pimp is a little strong. Yeah,
right. But I mean, but when you want to strong arm a woman about, all a woman can do for me is make me a sandwich, it's a chauvinist.
Control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insecurities and control, and it goes to show you it happens at every level.
Yeah,
regardless of title, position, happens at every level.
Yeah. And so again, I loved her attitude. Again, she reminded me of my aunt, a grandmama. She just reminds you that, listen, I will say this: you got all that money, what you want food with somebody like that for? You know what I'm saying? At least y'all smart, but the fact that how she went against all those lawyers, she did what she needed to do to keep her butt on that case. But again, they're gonna have Trump boys gonna have a field day with her for a long time, man. So what y'all think about it?
My take on it was, I was digging the sister. I was digging it. I was digging everything she was saying, because she had them folks in there shaking in their boots. Because the one important thing that I took away from it, she was like, first of all, I'm not the one on trial here.
That's right.
Those dudes are the ones on trial. So what you're not gonna do is come in here and try to get in all my personal business and make me like I'm the defendant. And I think from then on, man, she was hitting them with rights and left. Every time that they came with a question, she hit them. So again, at the beginning, I didn't like the optics of it, obviously, because I didn't want to give the Trump people any type of ammunition to go at her. Obviously, they have some now, but the way she held her own during her questioning, I'm like, this sister, she good. She gonna be all right.
Oh man, I love it. That was so amazing. I understood why Plies was very attracted,
right.
Now I get it. Anyway, I ain't gonna go there, but yeah. So she did a good job. But we'll keep all that coming through, y'all, because I really love to see how this plays out, man. Because this dude still got quite a few more trials to go through, and finding is one of them. And I guarantee you, Doc, you didn't want to piss that one off. I'm gonna just tell you, if she dug her heels in before, y'all better read y'all Bible. It is better to watch water dripping from a roof than to piss a cantankerous woman off.
All right.
Would you say Victoria Fanny is not going to be disqualified? Period. No, you're right. She had those white lawyers, very much so, and boy couldn't even ask her good questions enough. So, anyway, all right. Listen, y'all. Are they trying to dumb our kids down, man? Apparently, they are going to change the way they're testing our children. I think it was the SAT. Yeah.
Yes, the SAT.
SAT, man. So they don't want them to. They don't want to use the SAT in the written form. They want to do it electronically. I have no problem with that. But here's the problem. They want to make it adaptive. Now I know you down there drinking, but I know you know that. What Black, for the folks at home, tell them what do they mean that they want to make the testing adaptive.
As you just said, it's dumbing it down based on gentrification, you know.
Yes.
And it's the old adage that we've tried to shed for centuries that, well, they're not smart like us, and they don't have the advantages like us, and they don't have the capability of passing, so we're going to give them a helping hand. And it's exactly what the title says. It is dumbing it down.
Yeah. The USA Today reports that adaptive testing eliminates wasting time asking students questions that are too easy or too hard for their performance level, and it allows the College Board to assess what an individual is capable of more quickly. Yeah, this is a setup, y'all. This is a setup because, again, they're giving us uncertified teachers. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
Hey,
they're
what's
giving
up,
us
Aaron?
they're giving us uncertified teachers to teach our children, which they don't know what they're doing, to take a test now. They're going to just go ahead.
I'm glad you went there, because this is where, if this happens and comes to fruition, it's going to backfire. But this is America, folks, that I've been talking about for a long time and working in this field. What's sometimes meant to weaponize education against the minority and poor folks ends up backfiring, hurting them just as much. I got news for people. The pandemic exposed America, not just minorities.
Yeah.
When these kids got sent home, we really got to see just how far our education system was behind other countries. And this adaptive system that they're talking about, a lot of it is not just on, while we're pointing at fingers at the children, we're no longer recruiting qualified teachers, firemen, sanitation workers, policemen, things like that. And so they did a poll, and you asked American children, what do they aspire to be? They want to be social media influencers. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And so this adaptive system that they're talking about, it's also to benefit the adults that's pouring into the system. I just read an article last night. Americans are living longer and longer. People like myself who are in my mid-50s, we're more viable than ever because we're not retiring at 55 and 60 anymore. And those generations that were supposed to be coming behind us to take our places and that was going to take over and lead us into the new generation, it just is not going to happen. No. And so when you do adaptive learning, it's also the fact that they've taken cursive out of schools, discipline out of schools. The education system hadn't been revamped in the last 40 years. And so the reading levels, math, science, the STEM, it has gone down tremendously. We are not leading as America in any category. The most rich nation on the planet, the industrialized nation in the world, at best, we're number 6 on some of those lists, but we're far behind in everything else.
Yeah. Kenny, what you think about all this, man?
Well, I've always kind of had a kind of a love-hate relationship with these standardized tests anyway, because I think when you think about children and learning, every child learns differently. and so some aren't good test takers, whereas some are better hands-on learning. You know what I'm saying? So with the SAT and the ACT, and I took the ACT when I was in high school, and I just think those tests are really, to me, they outdated anyway. I don't think those tests measure how intelligent a young woman or young man is and can be, and how well they'll do in college. So I've always thought those tests were somewhat biased anyway. But if you're gonna have them in place, I get it. But to make it adaptive, again, like my two brothers said, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's the way you want to go with these tests, in my opinion.
Yeah. So again, y'all, I'll say this. Would you say, Carl? They sure do, Kenny. Everyone learns differently. Yeah, and I want to also dispel a myth, if I can. It's okay to get your child a tutor.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. Yes, for real.
Like,
that's real talk.
If your child has a class of mixed students, white, black, and Hispanic, and it's a 20 kids in that class, 15 of them kids probably got tutors.
Well, sure.
And the five of them that don't are black. So get y'all kids some tutors, right? And stop all this prideful. You trying to do homework, and
I'll take it a step further.
Yeah,
I work with doctoral candidates, and one of their selling points is that you have access to a tutor. I can't explain to you how many people will sit and struggle. And my first question is, did you take advantage of the resources that's available to you?
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes it's inherently taught to us not to ask for help.
No. Yeah.
That's right.
And you're shooting yourself in the foot, Alec Baldwin. Right?
Man, really?
I'm sorry. Well, I'm just saying, man, like, don't you hurting your kids because you made 70s and I got my diploma. Well, you got an asterisk on it, right? Okay, so I'm just saying, like, don't do your kids like that. You know, find out who's doing it. I suggest get a black tutor because they understand our demeanors. They understand.
I agree.
Yeah, so come on, y'all. They out there now. They teaching.
That's right.
Listen, my youngest son has had a tutor for the last 4 years, and he has excelled. And I wouldn't change if I could go back. I put all my kids in it, right? But shout out to Miss Higgins. She the truth. So
that's great.
And listen, don't ask for a number because she got too many kids. So she needs to.
I ain't asking because I ain't got no kids. So my kids grown, so I ain't worried about that no more.
I'm talking about all my locals that watch
you talking about the locals?
Man, I'll tell you guys this real quick.
Yeah.
My son and his sister, who might be my daughter too, that's on the story. But when they would get out of school for the summer,
I'm sick of it.
And they thought they was gonna have the summer free. No, you get to play, but all through the summer they had homework, reading assignments, because the brain is a muscle.
That's right.
And to tell kids you can take the whole summer off and you don't get to think. You're ill prepared to start the new year. So they had to sit down at that table all through the year and had writing and assignments so that the brain is continually being motivated. And at those ages, the brain is more permeable than any time in their life. And so, no, it never stops.
Yeah, man.
I agree with you, Lee. And I think that America should go to all year round school. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I know people don't like that, but I think that kids should be in school all year round. Give them long little break, give them 3 or 4 week breaks, intervals, but they should not be out of school for 2 or 3 months.
I agree.
Now listen, I'll say this and we're gonna move on. Now Kenny ain't got no kids, so I don't know how far y'all want to take that. I got 4.
You say Kenny, we need a break.
Kenny biased. He ain't got no kids. He got grandpa now. Listen, that view belongs to Kenny and Kenny alone. Say crazy as it sounds, I signed up every year for summer school when I was a kid and enjoyed it, but I guess you different, Carl, because honey, they try to get away from that. Yeah, I did the same thing with my kids. That's exactly right. Oh, and all my grandkids will have a tutor. I don't listen.
I love it.
It's not even.
Right.
It's the fact that we've made it something that it's not. We said
That's right.
because you dumb. Right. No, it's because I want somebody to take. Listen, show me a boxer that don't have a coach. Show me a track runner that don't have a coach. Show me any.
You preaching tonight, Reb.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you. Show me any coach that does not have somebody that specializes in their ability and then get better. Come on,
bravo. That's facts.
Gotta get out of here.
That's facts.
Yeah, y'all stop messing around. Don't play what you said. That's it. That's it. So, all right, y'all. He's here and he got something to talk about. Listen, I don't know how lit up he is, but listen, he can get through it.
Oh no, I'm good. I ain't got to Pound Town yet, so we good. We're talking about Pound Town. But anyway, yes, we talking about, man. Again, this is the law. This is the area in sports where there's not a lot going on. The Super Bowl just happened last week.
Baseball.
Now we really ain't got much to watch. So all the married women, sisters out there, the girlfriends, you get your men back, you get your husbands back. I know now they can get them honeydews done because they can't say the game. They can't say the game coming on Sunday because NFL is done. So anyway, you get your husbands and your boyfriends back. But we're gonna talk about NBA, man, and my good brother Lee Black. If you missed his commentary on TFG Ratchet, you need to go check it out about the NBA All-Star game. Let me first say about the NBA All-Star game that went down last night. It is straight garbage. It has been garbage for the last 10, 15 years. I didn't watch. So anyway, but again, that game is pretty pathetic. The East won 211 to 186. Wow. First time over 200 points has been scored in the NBA All-Star game. My fam said horrible. I know you're right. So so anyway, I don't know what they need to do to revamp it. I don't watch it anymore. I hadn't watched it. It's trash. So anyway, we're gonna go from there. So, but let's talk about a situation that happened Saturday night. I did watch the Saturday night festivities, and there was one event, the 3-point shootout, and it was between NBA all-time 3-point leading scorer and shot maker Stephen Curry. He was challenged by WNBA 3-point champion Sabrina Ionescu. I've been butchering her name. But anyway, Stephen Curry won that 29-26, but the controversy didn't start, and it was a really good shootout too. She did her thing. It looked like Stephen Curry was going to lose that, but he came back and made some baskets on that last rack. But Kenny Smith, TNT broadcaster Kenny the Jet Smith, he's catching flack today on a comment he made about this contest, and I'm going to quote what he said. Kenny Smith said that she, talking about Sabrina, should have shot from the women's line. That would have been a fair contest. And he goes on to say, I still support Sabrina, but she should have shot it from where the women shoot from, and everybody had a problem with his comment. Me personally, I don't see any issue. I don't have any issue with that, but I'm going to give it to my brothers. I'm going to start with you, Lee Black. Did Kenny Smith really say anything wrong?
No. The quick answer is no. But in today's society, being politically incorrect in this climate, yes. Having a national platform, how dare you say something that would go against women, you know, when we're living in the shadow of the Me Too movement. On its face value, no. And even their platform itself is, the popularity is built upon them saying whatever they want to feel. But with the national spotlight being shined on there, and we're programmed now that we're supposed to kiss everybody's ass, and how dare you say something that would remotely suggest, oh my God, that he's saying women are inferior, because we're no longer allowed to say out loud what we're all thinking. And look, I told you guys from the beginning, I am a male chauvinist to my mother humping heart. I didn't curse.
Did not.
Having said that, it's okay for me that women, you know, are in some ways inferior. And I don't mean that as a woman when I'm talking about in sports. Their very game is played where their 3-point line is closer.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
It's almost like transgender. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. But the reality is, I don't think what he said was meant in a harmful way. But how dare he suggest that they weren't equals? But here's the truth that nobody wants to admit. When it comes to the game itself, it's not an equal game. Women are playing against women. The 3-point line is a bit closer. Now, if you're asking a different question, is she as talented as him? Of course she is.
Right.
I would even go as far as saying that women are probably more technically sound when it comes to playing the game of basketball.
The fundamentals, I said that.
The fundamentals of basketball. So if you asking me that, her form is magnificent. They can play the game. Their handle. Steph Curry has changed the game. And I think women, by and large, are more talented fundamentally, but their game in of itself is played differently. And that's all I think he was trying to say. But so again, I don't have a problem with it. But we live in this world where comedians can't tell a joke anymore. You can't say up is up. We're just way too sensitive and way too politically correct.
Yeah, and I want to say one thing about my fam Kennard. Yeah, the women's basketball is smaller, and she did shoot with a women's basketball, so that was what she shot with during that contest. But fundamentals don't sell tickets. I disagree with that. The LSU Iowa National Championship game sold a lot of tickets last year. We talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. So I think that game right there really set the women's game because I like women's basketball, but it's everybody
and I
don't. And our boy Lee Black, he
truly don't.
He don't, and that's cool. But I think it does. But I'm just on this particular comment. I think people took this out of context. I don't think Kenny Smith was no way disparaging her talent. He was just saying that normally she shoots at this distance. And it should have been at that distance for this contest. Brendan, what you think about all this?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, commentary is for color. It's to add, opinions that again, if you was to sit, mute your phone, mute your TV, and see how much you enjoy watching sports. Just mute your TV. And see how much you like watching what you're looking at. You don't. You want to hear people talking. You want to hear things being said to make you go, right? That's all. Or
I disagree.
That's right, But not to get up in arms. What's up, Karina? Good to see you.
Hey, Karina, what's happening, Karina?
Hey, sweetheart.
I mean, I'm glad Miss Toria brought you over here, but you come talk to us too. Yeah. So, but no, I'm just teasing. She said I'd rather watch. We say men's basketball, right? Because again, they're doing more. They're more acrobatic. They can get to the rim, and so the things that, again, it's not as fun as it. We don't get that doggone dunk contest or whatever. But but for me, it was about trying to unify the sports. That's it. Who cares that? Yes, we don't have to go to the age old. Are men stronger than women? Nobody has to have that conversation anymore, right? So if you hung up on that, then you're not enjoying the sport. They're trying their best to keep eyes on the television, right? That thing they present is horrible. So yes, it's bringing more eyes to the TV because you have something that men and women can compete against equally, right? And I commend her. She didn't even suggest to do it. She wanted to shoot to the same line. But I want to shoot with listen, ask any basketball player. I got to have the right ball that I'm finna hoop with.
Right.
She want her ball that she's been playing the sport with since she's been in the league. So again, we just got to get over ourselves. I don't listen. Kenny said what he said. If he offended you, mute your TV and see how much you enjoy. There you go.
So lastly, let me offend a few real quick because I said I am.
She said, when was it?
Thank you. Because again, normally I would say I prefer watching men, but I don't prefer watching them at all. I'm not into the NBA season. And I wish we could go back to the way things were because I am a chauvinist. I like my women soft and squishy. Wonder Woman is not a superhero. James Bond should go back to smashing holes, gadgets, and cars, to be honest with you. And so, yes, I don't want to see the female hero win. fix me a drink, make me a sandwich, look sexy, and stand over there in the corner.
and the views and words expressed by Lee Black is his and his alone. Just want to get that disclaimer out there to all the viewers out there.
I just got a text message from one of them feminists.
I'm sick of it. I don't need.
They sick of him and all his right.
Yeah, right, Karen. Tell us how you really feel. So anyway, that kind of was the hot topic on today. Obviously, the other hot topic was that trash All-Star game. People were talking about how can he make it better. And you had players talking about, well, we need to, I don't know what we need to do, this and that. LeBron had his take, and Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard. At the end of the day, it ain't about what the commissioner can do. It's about the damn players. At the end of the day, it's the players. Either you want to come compete or you don't. I mean, I think you're giving the fans a disservice when you come in there and you don't want to play and you don't want to compete. I say, so my thing, it's not about what the league can do. It's about these damn players. If you're either going to compete or don't even have it at all. I just say don't do it at all if they're not going to compete. That's
correct.
My opinion.
I agree.
So anyway,
so put some money on
that's
it,
my put some money on it as they should. Or again, I think it's trash, so just get rid of it anyway. So that's our sports segment for the night, Brenton. I'll toss it back to you.
Yeah, man. No, listen, good stuff, man. I appreciate it. Y'all, sister said she I don't know where she is. She ain't gonna she just got off the plane, so she may get it, she may not, but we'll see. But y'all know we're gonna hold it down for her, so that's all good. She said they too soft now. Yeah, they are
too soft now. So, I know that's right, Carol. They sure are. Hell, play defense,
I know you,
right, Vern?
Yeah,
right, fam. Right.
Yeah. Good to see you, Kennard. All right, y'all. Listen. Speaking of competition, how do you use your PTO? I mean, Kenny, I don't think you get PTO. You just chilling, right? So you just be.
Hey, I ain't been there long enough to get none.
Okay, yeah. Black, you work from home. You still use PTO?
Absolutely, freaking lootly.
Okay, yeah. I normally cash mine in because my job well anyway. No, don't self-incriminate yourself, son. Right? Yes. Just say, prepare the others. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So listen, in this moment, there's an article by AOL.com that says we're using our PTO wrong. Well, how you use it? So apparently, America is using PTO, and it's burnt out the workforce, and their productivity has become less and less. Mm-hmm. So apparently, in the UK, you're entitled to around 20 to 25 days of vacation each year. And it says in the UK, statutory annual leave entitlement, which is the equivalent to paid time off, which does include public holidays, then it rises to 28 days. So by contrast, U.S. workers have no legal paid vacation entitlement at all. This disparity is due to a culture of pretentisms, which sees output measured against the total number of staff at work, and vacations being seen as disruptive or a perk. Now, before I get into this, I'm gonna let y'all see what y'all got to say. She said, "Who is we?" How, you use your PTO, right? Okay, we'll see. Oh, you was asking, the American. She said, "Let me get." I know, right? So, and that's what I'm finna speak on, but I'm gonna let my brothers go first. So, Kenny, what do you think as it relates to them getting that amount of days plus holidays? I mean, plus raising it to 28 days a year, man. Golly, that's what, almost 3 days a month?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I think it's hell. I think it should be that way. I think America has preached this work hard, grind, and work yourself to the bone, and that's why you got so many people at the goddamn hospital and on medicine and all kind of ish, because they working too damn hard. And I think that people have been misusing their PTO for years in this country, just like a lot of companies give you sick days. And a lot of times people wouldn't use them or they lose them. I say use them even if you ain't sick. If you just don't feel like going to work, take you a personal mental health day off. I think we need to do that more often. And the UK they get it. They get it. You know, if you want to have a productive employee, give them some time off.
See, Curl hit that. Yeah, Curl hit that on the head. When they started, they separated your sick and vacation.
Vacation. You're right,
and that's right. And that's right. They days and that's screwed up. So Black, I'm gonna give you this one. So apparently it says European employees tend to work far fewer hours than American employees and tend to be far more productive for it. Why? Only teams who are physically and mentally well are able to work at their best. And it's clear that giving staff sufficient time off to rest and recharge improves employee well-being and performance.
That's what
I agree 1,000%. So here's the reality. My answer: if you're waiting for them to do this for you, you've already lost.
Yes,
no, and I'm being so serious.
I know,
Brother Kenny can attest to the fact that when you've given your heart and soul to a company, and COVID hit, and now you find yourself on the outside looking in, and now you got a viable, qualified professional who can't get back in his door. I ain't trying to put your business out there. But,
no, that's all good. Yeah, you're right.
You know, and so to share that story, mine is similar, brother. I'm 56 years old. The job I did before I did right now, I had the most successful camp in the history of the company. I went on vacation. I went on. I went on vacation, came back, and went back a good week, and a Zoom meeting came, and all of a sudden we were out of work. We were cast aside, even though I was leading the company. I made a conscious decision 2 years ago that from that point going forward, I'm going to give you an honest day's work, no more, no less. So listening to what we're talking about here, Kenny, you're right. I don't ask for permission anymore to take a day off.
Right.
I don't call in wheezing and coughing as if I'm sick. In this new climate of mental health, awareness, and wellness, I tell people point blank, period, and thank God I have a good relationship with my boss, that I can literally say that, boss, I'm taking off today. There is not a month that goes by that I don't take a long weekend. It's not to be sick. It's to lay my fat black ass in that room and watch TV all day long, laying in bed, eating what I want to, doing exactly what I want to. Every single month, I take a long weekend. Because if you're waiting on them to take care of you, it's not going to happen.
No,
they're going to do what's best for the company. If I died tonight, tomorrow they say, did you hear what happened to Lee? Oh my God, they'll spend 30 minutes. Oh, he was such a good old fella. Well, we got to get back to work. So I made a commitment that I'm going to do what's best for me. So real quick, I don't give you a full 8 hours. Hell no. When I was working in an office, I would always factor it into, I would go to the bathroom, to the shitter 3 or 4 times a day and sit in a big handicap toilet and sit there for 30, 40 minutes at a time, looking on my phone. I like a lot of space when I take a dump. I use that same when I'm here at home. That's because I work from home. You're not going to short me out of my time. I'm not going to be tethered to this damn desk. So guess what? I clock in, go take me a nice full 30-minute dump in the morning. I take frequent breaks. I walk around. I watch full-fledged movies and TV shows on this TV. For every couple hours I work, I take a break because that's what I deserve at this stage of my life.
Yes,
and
sir.
Me, so I'm gonna take it for my damn self.
You.
And
yes, sir.
PTO is just as important as money. First of all, you're not paying me what I'm worth. So I got to get you back some other kind of way. And being I'm not a physical company, I can't steal like I used to. I got to get you another.
And they're stealing his own toilet tissue. And listen, that man loves his toilet tissue. I learned that last week. So y'all see that. So this man count anyway. So listen, I knew I was gonna have myself a good time. Listen, when I was younger, I used to get bum cigarettes off of smokers so I could get a smoke break. I didn't smoke. But I just went out there with y'all. You crazy? Man, how y'all get an extra 15 minutes to go smoke? Man, give me one of them cigarettes. Shoot,
Thank you.
I just sat out there with y'all.
Right.
Hey, you,
Yeah.
well, I mean, listen,
Right.
I just wasn't about to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get an extra 15 minutes to go smoke. I'm like, golly, you crazy, man. Give me one of them cigarettes. I'm going out there. But this is what I want to say about the UK. Right? I know, girl. I mean, listen, I just been hustling all my life. If y'all don't know. Hello, is you coming to work? I was just trying to figure out.
What up, lady?
Come on,
Lady D,
sis.
you coming to
Speaking of
work?
PTO,
Come on, sis.
your segment in about two more segments. You get on in here. What you say? Yeah, bro. That's it, man. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's Carl saw the show. That's right. At counting 7 sheep. That's right. That's what he did. Y'all ain't see the show. The man counts his squares on his toilet tissue. So so anyway, that's neither here nor there. But to my point, the UK, man, this is what I know about the UK. The UK is substantially natives. Of course, they're going to take care of their own people. Their people are working for them. That's the problem with America. You have nothing but foreigners here. Who knows who is an American? I don't know, because it belongs to the Indians. I'm just saying. So we're all foreigners, right? So again, of course they don't care about us. We're not our brother's keeper here, right? To Kennard's point, we're not doing that. Yeah. So of course they're working us like dogs. No, you don't want to do that to your kinsmen. That's why it's working out for them. But I get it. We trying to implement 4-day work days, but y'all don't understand. They're gonna put y'all on 12-hour shifts.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's what.
That's right.
I'm just saying. So
that's what it's gonna be.
They ain't fooling nobody, right? That's the difference, right? So all I'm saying is that the reason why it works for the UK, again, it's my opinion. I'm just saying, is because they're taking care of their kinsmen. Not so here. Listen, this country was built on slavery.
Right.
So why else would it not be modern day slavery? Duh.
Right.
I'm just saying. What you say? I know. Yeah. See.
Yeah, we know, Lady D. We know you on PTO.
A 2-week vacation. What you say, Kennard? I've seen it with my own eyes. Man. Yeah. Right. And again, that's a high level supervisor right there. If you're still doing that job, I remember you doing, right? So what you say, Karina? And Biden is giving them 9,000 to come here. Which who?
Yep.
Giving who 9,000?
Yeah, the Ukrainians. Yeah, and they get Social Security.
Oh yes, right.
Absolutely.
Right. Yes. So no, for sure. She says I'm Dominican, and a lot of the Dominicans in DR want to come over here to get that money and then go back. That's right. Most people do. That's including the Africans, the Hispanics.
Wow.
Man, I know a dude. He African. He worked on a job 2 months, made that money, and went home. And killing.
Wow.
So again, man, that's the reason why this is modern day slavery, y'all. And so don't think I thought I found it interesting because they're criticizing us, but you working for your people. We're not. We working for the slave man.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah. So she said that's always Karina, or they send them. Yeah, they do. Yeah. So again, no, we're not using PTO wrong. Y'all just trying to work us like dogs. But I tell you what, let me find out y'all giving more smoke breaks. I'm gonna go get it. All right. So speaking of, again, what's your excuse? So we went. This is funny. You always talk about this show being so organic, right? So in this moment, we go from a far left to a far right, because you do have people who are very lazy that don't want to work, right? And again, this show is about just opening our eyes and just thinking outside the box. And so I wanted to bring something to our attention. And so I want to show a video, and then I want to ask you, what's your excuse? So check this out.
This video shows the 35-year-old Amazon driver, Iggy, as he tries to climb down the stairs from his truck to get into his wheelchair, and makes us realize how small our everyday problems really are. He applied to a lot of companies, but they all turned him down, except for one company that decided to give him a chance. But in the following clip, Iggy shows us just how hard it really is.
Man, this getting to work, man.
Before he can drive the truck, he has to adjust the pedal assist so that he can operate the pedals at all. But no matter how hard his work is, he doesn't let it get him down. And he is doing all of this for a very good reason. He wants to be able to take care of his family. And that's exactly why he keeps doing what he's doing, despite all the difficulties.
Yeah, man. So this is what this show is about. It's about just giving us insight. And so yeah, I got a little brother, man. He wasn't born with a disability, but he was in a car accident, and he's paralyzed from the waist down. And just to see this moment for me, man, was very inspiring. Although I'm not I'm sorry, Karina, but I'm glad it moved you, because it did me as well, because it hit home for me, man. But for me, in this moment, man, I saw a man who was trying to take care of his family by any means necessary, and I thought that was a recognition for that man. And I just want to encourage people, man, stop making excuses for why you can't get stuff done, right? Because there's always someone that has life a little bit harder than you, that's doing it a little bit with more disadvantages than you. And so it brought me to this moment where I wanted to just recognize people with disabilities. And so I asked my brother, I was like, hey, man, what's some of the things that you think that we're not aware of in your world now, right, that we should take into consideration? Because I hadn't given much thought to people with disabilities, right, until this happened to him. And so I asked him to send me a couple things, man. I just want to bring this to our attention, just as a thought, just to remember those with disabilities. Number one, he said to me, he said, we should not refer to them as handicapped. He said, we refer to them as disabled. He says handicap carries a negative connotation to it. Secondly, he says, trying to help without them asking for it. He says, assuming we need it. Said that's not cool. And then thirdly, he said, leaning down to talk to them. It's demeaning. And again, we know the obvious ones. Don't park in the handicap, and don't block the handicap way. But I just wanted to just recognize there's a whole community out there that's trying to do the same thing we're trying to do, and they're doing it a little bit harder than we are. And so, man, I just wanted to ask you guys, what you thought about that, and share your thoughts, and just give a moment of recognition to these people, man. So, Kenny, what's your thoughts, man?
That list of do's and don'ts I thought was great that that he gave you, because I'll be honest with you, I never really thought of it like that, and I don't refer to people with disabilities as handicapped anyway. I had stopped doing that some while back, but the other two that he put on there, I definitely would now. It would be imprinted in my mental Rolodex from thus forward, moving forward. But just seeing stuff like that again, like you say, Brent, I think we all three can sit here and say that life be lifing for all of us at certain points in our life. But then when you see something like that, you see this brother trying to get out there and get it for his family with the, hey man, as much as I can sit here and complain, man, I can't even complain no more, because this brother, he's getting it done. So salute to him. Yeah. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Now, before I go to Black Karina, you tell your sister cut that foolishness out now. There's folk out there need that.
Handicap sign. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You tell her cut that out. That ain't cool. All right, Black, go ahead, man.
Well, leave it to me to be the show asshole.
And that's what we do. We always leave it to you.
Always leave it to you. Always.
Karina, if I could get my hands on a fake handicap sign, I would absolutely use it.
I'm sick of that.
No doubt about it. I freely told you, I am a Neanderthal. I'm an equal opportunity offender. So yes, I still refer to them as handicap. And you're going to take that word out of my vocabulary, out of my cold dead hands, because you're handicapped. Screw the nonsense for me. You know, look, I'll call you whatever you want for me to call you if I'm on the clock and I have to. But in my personal private life, I'm just not going to be that politically correct. You're freaking handicapped. It's okay. People are midgets. It's okay. You know, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm a fat black man. I'm okay with that. Don't sit here and say I'm challenged. No, I'm a fat man. I'm a fat black. It is what it is. Having said that, is the video sad, a tearjerker? Of course it is. And while I respect 1,000% what he's trying to do and more, and I'm loving that, you know, but I tell people all the time, I can match your hard luck story tit for tat. I respect 1,000% what you're trying to do. I wake up every day and more power to you. And that's why I don't treat them any different. But if you asking me to remember not to bend over talking to your crippled ass, no, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I need to bend over to talk to your ass, if I need to yell a little louder because you can't hear me, I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to be remembering, oh, he don't want me to say that. Look, wait, get over it. If you wake up in the real world, I'm a firm believer that when you decide to punch in, you coming to work. That's fine. And that's okay for me. And so my thing is, I'm just not one for the whole sob stories. You got my sympathies, and I'm real big on not feeling sorry for myself. That's why I don't complain. I have pain and I hurt every day, and I've been through all kinds of things. I don't use that as a badge of honor. If I clock in, then I'm going to give you the best of me. But no, I'm not going to buy into all the other stuff. And a handicap is a handicap. And you damn right, if I had a handicap placard, I would park in it. You got that damn right, because I don't like to be parking all far back. And handicapped people should go out. They shouldn't have the ass out at a certain time of night because I want to park close too.
So you say handicap?
This is a test. This is only a test. This has been a test. Thank you.
No, I'm not saying they shouldn't have those spots. But if it was up to me, there should be a certain hour requirement for it.
No. I wasn't questioning that, brother. You were saying that they shouldn't be out at a certain time of night. So you saying disabled people can't be out past 9 o'clock?
They can't, and not get special treatment. You can't have it both ways. I don't want to see the whole front of the store with handicap spaces and shit. I got a parkway in the back. Get out early, get your shit, get in. But when it get after a certain hour, no, I should be able to legally park in those spaces. That's what I feel. And like I said, when I take a dump in a corporate, when I go in the building, I go to the handicap stalls. You got me all the way messed up. You gonna give them the biggest damn stalls to take a shit in? No, I want to sit there and be comfortable too. I told you, I am an equal opportunity offender. Yes, I am.
We'll move on to the next topic.
I love him, though. I respect him.
I will not allow you to end that with "I love him," though.
See, but I do. I'm not disrespecting them, but I'm just saying.
I mean, good. Ike and Tina, come on, Doc. I mean, give them a 2-piece and a pepper, but I love you, baby. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, all right. Yes. She said. All right. You get
it ain't just
now.
me.
You get them started now. Miss Toria, nothing. Get him back over there to his ratchet channel. Please. Get him back over there to his channel. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I can only imagine what you're going to say about this one. So there is a a woman who has I guess a business. She's running out of house. She does waxing.
I saw this.
Yeah, she's waxing, but instead of hiring employees, she had her toddler 4 to 5 year old daughter snatching hairs off of vaginas.
Whoa, what?
Hold on, say that again.
No.
What she had her doing?
Snatching hairs off the vaginas. So I'm just do anybody
Can't make
see
this stuff, but it's true. I saw it.
Okay, well, explain to the people what you saw, because you're gonna be more colorful.
She had a
than I am.
6-year-old daughter working all day, gave 24 women the wax, and the little girl is applying the stuff, and it fit woman laying there with her legs gapped open. 24 women agreed, and the mother was bragging about how she was teaching her daughter business skills and going to be using the money she made that day for her education. You can't make this up.
No. Ladies, is that okay? I just listen. I have no space or room. I just talking about it makes me feel, a little pettish, and I just don't. I just don't. I just want to know. Do you? I don't. What kind of woman? That's why you're supposed to be on the show, Devin, so you can talk about this. I can't talk.
Instead of taking PTO.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to talk about it. I can't talk about it because she ain't here. So,
because I would love to hear her response.
Yeah, lady D, we need your opinion on this one.
Yeah, this was for you. This was your topic. No, anyway. So yeah, I can't say much to it, y'all. I just want to tell y'all, I don't know why that's appropriate. I don't know why grown women said okay to that, and yeah. I just don't see that. Okay, thank you, Miss Tori. Okay, thank you, Carol. She needs to go straight to jail. Okay, all right, yeah, right, exactly. How do you go in an eagle position? That's it. Exactly, because you got to get all up in there. So that's right.
And they showed it before they took the page down. They literally showed it.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Wow.
They showed it, and then another lady posted it and said, y'all need to go in and then they end up basically taking it. But before I got to it early where you could see. And everybody know I'm gonna snatch all of this, so I enjoyed the show.
just remove the baby from your vision and just
right.
Okay. All right. Ladies, we got to move on because I can't deal with this one.
Man.
But okay, she said she don't know why this. Yeah. No, you already know. He'll never change. I promise you. I'm gonna have words at the man's funeral. I promise you. I'm alive. I'm gonna have my word, and I'm gonna speak my truth. You hear me? I'm gonna speak all of it. All right, listen, y'all. Again, our topics. They don't fall short, but they miss. If you getting out that car, you get on here so you can talk about this now because I've had questions for you. You ain't here, so come on. So listen, our Black Love series. How do you like attention? And I have a question after we finish talking about that, just because I just want to know. But Kenny, how does one like attention?
How does one like attention, or how does Kenny like attention?
Yeah, no. Kenny with the
I don't know.
Gray Goose.
How do I like attention? I guess I like to you know what
Well, and again, audience, please, it's 15, 20 y'all on here. Y'all tell me what.
Right.
How do I like attention
from a woman? I like genuine interest. I like genuine a woman to be genuinely, I guess, into me. You know what I'm saying? You know, hanging, enjoying the conversation.
Well, let me probe
being in my presence.
Let me probe you then. So, is there such thing as too much attention? Can somebody smother you?
Can someone smother me?
Yeah, that too much. Can somebody be with Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. There's a fine line where it can get a little bit too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
agree,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So is it? Do you like the woman to talk to you more? Or do you want the physical touch more?
I'm more of the physical touch.
Okay.
You know, after talking, after so much talking, and then I'm probably tuning you out.
Yes, we talked about
I'm
that
like,
on Lee's show, right?
Yeah, I'm probably just saying yes and no just for you to be quiet.
Yes,
but
yes. When we go to one word answers, lady,
right?
we want y'all shut up. Okay, just FYI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. All right, Black. Everybody's waiting.
And I know they can think I'm something crazy, but I'm not being genuine. I put this on the souls of my two brothers. I've always struggled with PDAs, public displays of affection.
Okay.
To be honest with you, and for a long time, I recognize, and now that I've gotten older, is how much I truly value my personal space. Even when I was married, marriage was very difficult for me because I'm a loner, and in order for my marriage to work, we always had to have 3 bedrooms. We had our bedroom and we had our separate rooms to be able to go off and do our own individual things. And I'm truly a person that I like my me time. And I thought that maybe because I got married so young, this, that, and the other. But as I've gotten older, it's only accelerated. And I truly recognize, even now, for me, how do I like attention? You have to know who I am in the sense that I'm not a morning person, so I don't want to have a whole lot of conversation in the morning. I want somebody that instinctively gets my moods, which makes it probably impossible for me to live with somebody at this point because I'm not a snuggler. I'm not a whatever you want to call it. I don't want a spoon and all that kind of stuff. I sleep in a king-size bed, and one side of my bed never looks unmade. I'm a very neat sleeper, and so having a woman in the bed is just a whole lot of extra trouble. So it really is messing up the covers, just that hot, putting their feet on me. All of that shit just kind of irritates me to a certain extent. So sexually, we can be as wild as we need to be or whatever, and that's if they make it to the bedroom, because I pretty much do everything out here in the living room. But attention-wise, from 10 to 3, I'm a different person. We could swing from the chandelier. So let's be flirty, freaky, all that good stuff. But then I want to be left alone after 3 o'clock because I'm a loner, right. And I'm not real big on personal PDA, public displays of affection. Sure. That doesn't really move me or whatever, So attention to me is in that window. Let's be everything. Let's go for broke, but then I need you to leave, and go home so I can be by myself. And then if you must spend the night, if I like you enough, I don't sleep very well, just having somebody's presence there. Don't be all up underneath me and shit. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So
anyway. All right. You get into your pet peeves. We heard all that.
You still didn't tell us how you like attention. You told us what you didn't like. What do you like?
I do. I like a lot of attention in that window.
In the window.
From 10 to 3.
Big red.
Yeah, 10 to 3. And I like ghetto women.
Okay,
I like them loud. I like them rude. I like them nasty. Vocal.
Gotcha.
Them little mousy chicks. No, so I like, hey, tell me what you like. Tell me what you need, baby. I can't be reading your damn mind.
Ooh, no, they never change, and he gonna keep it consistent. So y'all know he ain't lying. Yes. For me, as I am today, the age I am, it is most important for the person that I'm with to know me. The type of attention I like is the attention that you've learned from who I am. Like, again, do I need the girl hopping in the back room waiting on Hakeem to come from Zamunda? No. I ain't looking for that. Right?
Hopping on one leg.
Yes, right. No, I don't need that. But what I do enjoy is a woman who knows her man. And that means that you need to be paying attention. That's why it's so difficult for you clowns to be having 4, 5, 6 different women, because they're not gonna get a chance to know who you are. Right? Like, again,
That's true.
I need somebody to learn me. And again, I've been with mine for almost 20 years, and so she know me. Yeah. And again, that's what I like. So, when it's time to okay, well, and put
you know what, Brenton, it's interesting that you say this, because I think a lot of times people don't think men like attention in relationships, but men, we like attention in relationships too. Believe it or not. Don't believe the hype. We do like attention.
Yes.
From our woman.
Devin, we talked about that, Devin, earlier. So yes, Miss Jackson, thank you.
Yeah, we did, Devin. Yeah.
Devin. Look here, man. I called you, so homeboy, but good to see you, man. Yeah, thank you. So again, ladies, that's the truth. We do like attention. It's the problem when you guys give us the negative attention. That's what I don't want. Right. And I don't listen. And again, if you're the type of person that only want to give me what you want, then let me help you out. You're going to enjoy the single life
by yourself.
Yeah. Unless you're putting up with somebody that's cheating on you. Only person gonna cheat on somebody that has a lot of negative energy is that's a man that's cheating on his woman. That's the only person gonna stay with
I ain't gonna be faithful no way. So, and I'll take a little negative attention from 10 to 3.
This is
okay, ladies. Well, look, listen. He's always
because she ain't gonna be spending the night no way. So,
correct. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. That's what's up. All right. So yes, I done lost my train of thought now.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, okay, but again, listen, yes, men, we like attention, but again, not all men like it the same way. I just want to be clear about that.
That's right.
So that's why it's important to learn your man, right? And if you got more than one, that's a lot of jawbreakers in your mouth. So you just be careful. I'm sorry. Okay, I had a leave moment. We are Capricorns. I'm sorry.
Man, you know what? You watched too much TFG Ratchet on Saturday, Brent.
I was involved.
I feel a little ratchetness coming out of the host tonight.
Oh my God!
Listen, it's in there. So I just keep it going. I just leave it. Yeah. So bro. So again, ladies, please, just be mindful of your man. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're not difficult, but we are consistent. So we like it the way we like it. And if you don't like it, then just go to Black House from 10 to 3. He'll put you out of there later on. Carol, thank you. I don't like being smothered. Give me my space and I'll give you yours. But listen, honey, Black, do you got OnlyFans page for these ladies?
No.
You need to start one, Black. You need to start one.
I'm on this Monjaro. If a brother lose about 80 pounds, I'm taking my shit off.
Hey, y'all hear that, ladies? Hey, y'all hear that? It's gonna be, boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna save my question for next week when hopefully she ain't going on another vacation, because she got that UK PTO, honey, because she stay gone. I mean,
I know that's right.
Yeah, so girl, wait, she'll sign up for it. I'm just saying. All right, let's get Oh, you talking about Kenny? Yes, ma'am. So, all right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, all right, it's that time. Lee Black is gonna holler at y'all. Well, okay, you're gonna be serious. All right, he's gonna be serious, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna holler at him. Lee Black gonna holler at you for a little bit. Fruit from a poisonous tree. All right, my brother, you got it.
Yes, sir. You know what? Watching the NBA, no, let me rephrase it. I didn't watch the NBA game. I attempted to watch it, and I truly had to turn off because it just wasn't the game that I recognized. And listening to this show, it came up on tonight's episode that what do we do to fix it? And Brother Kenny, the sports man himself, shout out to Brother Kenny because he's breaking this news, and we definitely need to make sure that we give our support to him to get him monetized because he breaks news better than ESPN. Having said that, listening to what LeBron or Steph or anybody else has to say about how to fix the game, money is not the way you throw answer at this. When you hear the term fruit from a poisonous tree, it's a legal metaphor. that's used to say that basically if illegal evidence is obtained, everything therein is poison as well.
Mm-hmm.
So think about what has happened to the NBA in the last 20 years since Michael Jordan retired, and we have had players that have left the game. There used to be a time when the older players used to say, I can walk away because I'm leaving the game in a good place. I know that now it's in great hands. But they mentioned, the NBA commissioner mentioned that the average salary for the NBA player now is $10 million. That means the scrub sitting over at the bench that never actually is going to play, his average yearly salary is $10 million. So throwing $100,000 at somebody who's already a multi-millionaire, that doesn't fix it because they don't have the love for the game anymore. And it got me to thinking about everything. Are we really surprised that that's the product that they trotted out in front of us when we've built a system over the last 20 years of multimillionaires who only care about their own brand? They don't care about winning championships. They don't play when they're hurt. They don't play for the love of the game. And so why is anybody surprised that that's what we saw? Because it happens in every facet of our life on this planet right now. There would be no TD Jakes if religion wasn't producing poisonous fruit, because religion has become watered down. We've taken God out of everything. And so are we surprised now that we've got preachers who want to be freaks and that are preaching and changing the disposition of what the Bible's original intended purpose? Why are we surprised? Politics. What does it say that the two candidates in this year's race are both elderly white men who can't put together a coherent sentence or stand up straight? Are we surprised? Think about business. The top 1% controls everything. And the fallacy is that the rest of us are going to be taken care of by a 1% population who don't give a damn about us, who have never even pumped gas, don't know what it's like to do healthcare, don't know what it's like to go grocery shopping. So we wonder why we're suffering. Please, people, relationships. We're living in the shadow of the Me Too movement. We've produced a society where we pitted men against women, and especially in the African-American community, and then we want to expect that Black love to flourish? Please, where's the secret here, folks? Families. We've taken corporal punishment out of homes, discipline, and you wonder why kids feel entitled. The TikTok generation is telling us on every level that they're better than us. And see, even when it comes to education, and we talked about it on this show, I literally had my niece tell me that she knows more than me sitting here with 2 degrees behind me because it's easier to learn from TikTok, that she can learn in 30 seconds what it took me a lifetime to learn. And so, folks, the tree is poison. So we shouldn't be surprised. Throwing money at it won't fix it. What we need to fix it is we need to go back to old school values where people are being held accountable, and it starts in our own homes. And so for me personally, I'm already tuned off to politics. I'm already tuned out to religion. I've already tuned out to big business. So if you have families out there, tune back in and get back to core values of making your family, not just children, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, and brothers, appreciate each other a little bit more, because, folks, we're swimming upstream and the tree is poison and it needs to be cut down. That's just my take.
Yes, sir. Always coming through, brother. Preach it, preach it, preach it, Carol says. Preach it, Lee, preach it. Carol, I believe, I can't think of his name, but he played
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, Carol.
Yeah.
Kenny know everything sports. Folks, support that man. Get the watch hours up. That's the dude.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He deserves
Appreciate that, brother.
He
Black.
deserves it. So Devin, you gonna do two segments next week? Because
we missed you,
Tamar didn't take care of us for that, to be doing that now. I'm just playing. So yeah, she said, yeah. Oh, before Ben Simmons?
Yeah, I don't know who it could be. That
From
played
the
the
76ers?
They played.
Unless you're talking about James Harden.
No, I think I know. I can see who she's talking about. I can't think of his name. I know who she's talking about.
Was it Jahlil Okafor? That's the only one I can think of.
Yes.
I'm going way.
Center?
No, he was a 4. He played the 4.
Oh.
I think it's Jahlil Okafor is who she's talking about. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
And that's been about 5 or 6 years.
Well, Kenny, somebody's asking, do you know? Somebody said, do you know who my daddy is? No, he don't know your daddy.
Look at Kenny's face.
He say a basketball player.
Look at Kenny's face.
No, I'm just playing. All right, I'm gonna hold you to it. No, I'm just messing around. Y'all, it's been a great show. I appreciate y'all again. Thank you, sister, for coming in and giving us your rendition of Devin Divine's statements for us today. We really appreciate it. She said it could have been what a waste of money. Yeah. So anyway, all right, y'all. It's final thoughts time. And listen, my brother Kenny, you already up here, man. Let me have it. Thank you always for being a part of this show. I appreciate you, man. Love you, brother. Take it away.
Love my brother, love my Capricornian brothers, man. So we held it down. Lady D couldn't make it, but we held it down for you, Lady D. Hopefully we'll see you next week. But I just want to say, man, this show is so organic. I mean, the topic matters, the subject flows, and we appreciate every one of you all that watches. Toria, Carol, Karina, and Aaron, I think, jumped in here. Kennard, Real Estate Insider. So we want to say thanks for tuning in, and don't, share this and share it with all your friends and family. I just want to say, I want to talk about, man, the jealousy of Black folks. And the reason why I'm saying this, because we got brother Shannon Sharp over there in Club Shay Shay. After he's done the Cat Williams interview, the negative energy and vibe that's been coming at him from his own people that look like him is straight ridiculous. And we can't. That's the reason why we are where we are as a culture. We cannot celebrate each other's triumphs. You may not like what Club Shay Shay was doing. You may like what the Cat Williams and the Monique interviews did. But at the end of the day, they said that. Shannon Sharp didn't. They said that out the mouth. So why are we giving Shannon Sharp all this negative energy and questioning his sexual orientation? And Eddie Griffin is the latest to have jokes and all that stuff. So again, I just want to say, as Black folks, man, can we do better? Can we just support and love on one another rather than want to twist and divide and be hating and be jealous of someone's accomplishments? Can we just support one another for a change? That's all I want. That's my final thoughts.
Shoot, y'all know that's what we do over here. We don't play that, man. So yeah, for sure, that's what we do. You can call us a clique or whatever you want to call it, but we ain't gonna do that here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna love each other. We literally listened to Lee rant about handicapped people for 5 minutes. So y'all know we don't have a problem. No. Hey, we love you too, man. Thank you.
We love you too, Lady D.
Yeah, for sure. All right, thank you, Miss Tori. Yes, ma'am. We say
thank you, Miss Tori.
We just can't celebrate each other. Always overt. Yep, very much so, sir.
Yep.
And Monique is a joke now. She's using oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real. So all right, Black, come on, brother. You got a little left in the tank for us?
Yeah, you know what? I just want to say that although the fellas held this show down tonight, we can't underestimate the value of female content. Of course, we miss you, Lady D. Show's not the same without you. You truly balance us out. Right. But not just you. Not just you. I truly want to thank the support from women in general. While I'm a chauvinist, don't get it twisted.
Yes.
Women are the best of us, and they're best of me.
And that's fact.
My health suffers greatly because, honestly, and I'll be as brutally honest as I can be, they tell you historically men live longer when they're in a relationship. I do not believe for one moment I would suffer some of the health issues if I was in a relationship. I'm just all screwed up, ladies. But having said that, I don't get me twisted in thinking that I don't appreciate your value. And even for shows like this. So Miss Karina, for example, I hope you become a super fan like Carol and Toria. because we truly appreciate your input. We can't be the best of us without you holding us accountable and making the content to these shows valuable. And so, yes, thank you for continuing to show up. And if we depended on our fellow brethren,
we would be in the world of trouble.
We can't get there. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, Brother Brenton, on this show right here, Brother Kenny trying to get monetized, my own platform. If I had to depend on my brothers, they mean well, don't get me wrong, but it's women that are supportive and long-suffering and that show up day in, day out and make our content valuable and give us the passion to keep doing this. So I want to thank you guys for continuing to show up for platforms like this and tell other people, because I truly love you. And although I'm an opinionated SOB, don't ever mistake that for my appreciation and love for you.
Yeah, for sure. Karina, he ain't going soft. I promise you.
No, he ain't.
Yeah,
unless he with one of the no good 50 no goods, he might go soft with them. Oh, my bad.
This,
Kenny, you ain't got one of them in a minute. You needed that one, brother. Support, yeah, they are. And again, it's not even. It's just that women do. They understand what they like, and again, they'll never front. If they don't like you, they won't support you either.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
He would send you home.
You got to go home.
Yes, right. He gonna always be that for sure. So yeah. So anyway, but most definitely appreciate everybody always. And again, we'll see Sister on next week. And I'm gonna make her do 2 of them now since she's taking all day. But anyway, all right, fellas, real quick. I have a question for you. When you hear the term adding insult to injury, what comes to mind?
Adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
I think about when people take me for granted and then try to screw me over at the same time.
He said Kenny was
yeah. Kenny. Adding insult to injury. When you think you done got one thing fixed, God dog it, the devil find a way to bring something else that's break just when you fix something else. If it ain't adding insult to injury.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
Yeah. What's up, Daddy? Good to see you.
Well,
so I'll see if you come up with something about this, but see if y'all can pay attention to this young lady and what this guy's doing to her. Go ahead. Didn't they outlaw people riding on the back of trucks?
Well, the part of the problem with that was, I think that person had a little bit too much to drink.
And did they not run them over too?
Yes. Yes.
Listen, y'all stay off the back of them trucks, and for sure stay off the back of them trucks when folks being drunk.
Right.
Say, oh, Miss Torres, out here play it again. Okay, yeah, well, okay. Don't focus on the woman. Focus on the food sitting on the back of the truck. All right, Miss Torres. Let's just say that boy, he need his PTO because he sure is tired.
God, yes.
Yeah, he damn so need to use his PTO. Right.
He can't even have fun partying. He's so tired, man. That poor guy doing that whole 12-hour shift for 6 days a week, man. God dang, boss. He's tired, man. So anyway, y'all, listen, fantastic. Loves being around y'all. Enjoyed having my brothers on here tonight, but sister be back. Yeah, she said, yeah, that's it. So anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yes, Miss Tori. There you go. Yes. Wow.
That's Black.
Karina, I think you need to listen. Just keep watching Black on this show. Don't go over that show. I think he's gonna end up cussing you out. I was just teasing. I was just playing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Listen, that's Black and that's Kenny and Devin in the background over here in Texas. So we'll see y'all on Monday. We out. Peace.
All right, we out. Peace.